Hello and welcome to A Gamer's World. So as of today, the results for the poll are tied, half of them being teach us how to skate. So I figured that's what I'd do today. It is the perfect weather. Don't know when the next time I'll get perfect weather like this is, so I'm taking advantage of that shit. So here we go. Okay, first thing is, it takes time. It took me at least 5 months to get the basics down, to get a basic straight path going without turning. Oh, it took you 5 minutes? You suck that bad? Get the fuck off my channel, bitch. Shut the fuck up and get off my channel. But yes, it takes time, so don't feel discouraged or embarrassed. So another point is your board. It doesn't matter, obviously cheaper boards are a little more shitty, but if you don't care, then that's fine too. It could have grip tape. I've learned on skateboards that don't have grip tape, so it's up to you really. Alright, let's get into the action. Alright, so this step is optional, but if you're really nervous, but if you want to see what you're in for, just step on your board and just give it a quick, back and forth like that, just to test the speed of it. Okay, secondly, whenever you're comfortable with that, put as much weight on the board as you can. You don't have to move your foot, just to feel how comfortable you are with doing so. It might move like it just did there, but that's okay. Your other foot's on the ground, you're okay. So next up, take this foot and push a little bit and put it right back on the ground. You're just getting into that habit. Take as long as you need doing just that. Eventually you're gonna want to make them bigger, bigger jumps, hops we'll call them. Once again, take as many times as you want, take as long as you want, try it as many times as you want. It's all about taking your time, going at your own pace. So no rush until you get comfortable enough. So this one's optional too, but right after you're done doing your hops, you could try to just keep your foot in the air as long as you can. After you've taken your own time getting comfortable enough with your hops, then you're going to turn your hop into putting this foot on the back of the board, preferably. I've seen some people skate where this foot's back here and they put this foot up there. Either way, the foot's got to go on the board. When I used to skate, I would skate and leave this foot facing frontwards. So you could do that. I've honestly done that for months. It helps with your back foot when you're trying to learn turning, but obviously that's not the main focus right now. So I have looked up and read and heard that you could skate that way for a long time. But if you want to do other things, you do have to eventually twist your foot. I've tried a couple things, such as putting most of my weight on my back foot once it's on the board and then twisting. It's weird. Honestly, I don't have any advice, except find a smooth, flat ground and just practice twisting and turning your foot into position while you're riding. Once again, you can take as much time as you need practicing, or if you don't feel comfortable, just do the step before. Keep your foot like this as long as possible. Just get comfortable on the board first. I would still be prepared to just get this foot ready to get off the board and stop yourself if you feel like you're losing balance or whatever. If you're pushing and you're not getting enough speed, you're just running out of speed before you can get into a groove, I would say try to go down a very small slope of a hill. I've done that before when I've done this pose. So if you feel like it, if you're struggling with speed, but you still don't have to. Quick thing I forgot, when you're using your tiptoes or your heels to turn, don't go too far at first. Don't put too much pressure. You will bust your ass. Just go as softly or as little as you want. Okay, say you're just really in a rush to start turning for some reason. You just want to get the basics as quick as possible. You could try to bend your knees a little, get a little crouch or a squat going. It does help. I know. I've had people tell me you should be crouching anyways, for balance and shit. I don't know, it's just this feels more normal. But yes, if you want more of a ride or authentic feel, do some bending. I don't know. I've had people tell me I should be crouching, but it's all up to you and how you want to ride, really. Okay, so I'm also guilty of this, but say you're having trouble with pushing no matter how much progress you make. It's just the pushing, you lose balance, you know, you do whatever. I'm guilty of that. I've had that happen more times than I could count. No matter how easily the skateboard is riding, that start can get rocky. So I would say, you know, hop off, let it go if it seems like it's going too fast or too crazy. But say it's not going crazy, you're just having struggles with pushing off. That's when this goes into the last step with bending. You know, getting a bend step, a bend kick helps you, and then, you know, you step up and get on it. Another thing I'm forgetting is foot placement. Where do I put my foot? I've seen videos and heard that you could put them on these two bolts, put them in the middle, put them over all fours. It's up to wherever you feel more comfortable. Okay, time for turning. Say you've gotten comfortable enough, you've taken however many days, weeks, it does not matter, guys. Take your time. Start cruising on your board like normal. Twist your foot. I've noticed the fronts of your feet, you know, it's just your feet that really twist your board and shit. Before I knew that, I would see someone else skating and be like, oh, how is his back turned? How is his arms turned? Why does he turn like that when he's doing this? It's all in the feet, guys, I swear. You know, you go on your tiptoes and you go on your heels and shit. Don't worry, you won't fall off. By the time you think you're going to, you're already like obviously leaning over too far, and you're gonna be like, wait, this is too far. So you will catch yourself. Another thing that I'm working on as we speak is re-kicking. Say you kick off, start skating, and you are starting to lose speed. I've found if you put most of all your weight here and then twist this foot. Hang on, I'm on a hill. Hang on. Okay. And then put your foot down, go to kick, and then you're back to square one with the kicking and getting on your board. But when you go to do so, don't put too much weight on this foot because you're near the tail. Well, I am anyways. And, you know, if you do that, you'll kick your board up in the air and you will bust your ass. So just manage how much weight you put on that foot and, you know, try to spread it out through your foot. It's confusing, I know, but just don't do too much, I guess. Okay, for beginners, watch out for shit like this and shit like this. You will fly off your fucking board if your wheel hits this shit and it just stops you. This is just plastic, but there are pebbles and shit this big too. You could either, you know, stay the fuck away or upgrade your tires because your roads are shit. Well, to this date, maybe a little further, you know, the day that this was posted, maybe a little longer. That's all I know so far. So remember, it's all about timing, going at your own pace, taking as long as you need. Days, weeks, even months. All that matters is, you know, it doesn't matter. Because once you get the hang of it, this shit is addicting and you will have so much fun. But that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you thought. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. I will see you in the next one. Go skate.